Hey you guys, Trisha Turner here. As you know, every week we bring an agent to you, someone that we want to spotlight so that you guys get to know everyone here in the office. But before we talk about Blaine, who is with us here today, I wanted to remind everybody how we've structured things here in the office. You know, Trisha Turner Properties, we're in our third year here, which we absolutely love. We're located on 359. But a few months ago, we were approached by eXp, which is the fastest growing real estate company in history. And we were asked to merge with them naturally because our office is amazing and growing like crazy. We've got amazing core values here, and so we're making a difference in the world. When we looked at the business model of eXp and saw what a great thing it would be for our homeowners to market their houses everywhere globally and to be able to collaborate with the greatest of the greats in real estate, it was like a no-brainer. So naturally, as a business owner and wanting to dominate and make sure that my company was aligned with the best in the industry, we have two real estate companies under one roof. So yes, Trisha Turner Properties is still here in existence and growing and thriving. There's agents under that brokerage. And then we also are an eXp branch office, also growing and thriving like crazy. Emphasis on both sides. eXp as the business model doesn't fit for every real estate agent, but for those of us that are going to make a difference in this world, that's where we are, because we're growing like crazy. The real estate industry is changing as we know it. There's a lot of things coming against us in the industry with Opendoor and Redfin and some of these other discount brokers that you guys hear about as homeowners. But when you talk to us, real estate expert advisors, we can tell you the difference, show you the difference, and naturally we hope that we will protect you from ever being misguided by non-professionals. That being said, I'm going to introduce Blaine Cruz, who is part of our office. His information is here on the bottom of the screen, so make sure and take that down because he is one of our expert advisors.
Thank you. That's awesome. You know,
welcome.
That merger with eXp and going on board with them and what we're able to leverage has been amazing. Amazing. And all the other relationships that we have developed out of that is really going to help us help more people and take everything to that next level that I'm super stoked about.
I am too. Game changer. It's a game changer.
Definitely. It's redefining the entire game. And that's going to be fantastic.
So you'll start to see a lot more interviews of us here in the office announcing that, talking more about that. Why? Because we want to bring awareness to the public, because we don't want any homeowner ever to be aligned with someone that's unskilled, unprofessional, or unethical. So definitely thinking about buying or selling, you need to be contacting us and any agent affiliated with our office. Plug there. There we go. All right, let's get to know Blaine a little bit. For those of y'all that don't know Blaine, because most of y'all do, because he's very active.
I might be on social media a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right, well, tell everybody how long you've been in real estate.
I have been in real estate since 2007. I got licensed that year, and it's been amazing ever since.
I know. And you've watched the industry change and going through recessions and buyers and sellers markets.
I got in like right before the crash in 2008 of the mortgage industry, which affected us a little bit. It softened things here, but we got better off than a lot of the rest of the country.
Yeah.
So thank goodness for that. So, you know.
Okay, so for the public right now, do you think we're in a buyer or seller's market?
Man, really right now, I mean, we're seeing a lot of activity and a lot of stuff's going on, but it's seasonal because right now that's just where we're at. And there's really no bad time to buy or sell. It's just what you're going to deal with is going to be different. But really right now, things are kind of leveled out, and it could just, and it's hyper local. Yeah. So neighborhood to neighborhood, it could be totally different. But overall, in the greater Houston area, which I do a lot of videos about the market reports and stuff that cover that, it's just kind of even. I mean, we're having little bumps here and there, and you'll see increases in the number, but really it's flat because it's not that great. It's not that huge. So I mean, it's kind of leveled off. It's not bad if you're in a position finding deals. You can find them, but they're really hard to come by.
They are.
So you have to go into the whole experience reasonable and expecting to pay somewhere near market value. You might be able to negotiate less because there's so many factors involved. And buying a home, there's like 120 variables, you know, that can affect it. And selling it, there's like 80, you know, there. So there's a lot of things that you have to take into account. Yeah. And that's why you need the expert to do it. And going at it alone is a rough road to hoe, I believe is the saying. But I almost stammered that out. But, you know, and a good real estate agent is going to bring that value there and
Yeah.
actually help you get more money, get your home sold faster, and really you come across these real estate agents who don't have that. Kind of a pet peeve of mine, really, is these inexperienced, which gets because someone's new, and I understand that, but they don't come in with the right mindset of
Yeah.
learning and adapting. They just think they already know everything. They're hard to reason with because they don't know, and they might have someone. If they have someone helping them along the way, they're getting a lot of bad information because there's so much bad information out there.
They're almost uncoachable.
That's the word I was trying to think of.
Got
and
it.
I couldn't.
See, I helped
You can't coach them at all. And
Yeah.
you know, I'm constantly trying to learn, look at the market,
Oh, yeah.
and follow it, and see what I can do to take those things where they need to go
Yeah.
and adapt. Because that's what you have to do. If you're going to benefit your sellers or your buyers, you've got to be able to adapt to things that are changing, and technology is changing things tremendously. Tremendously.
So just to let also real estate agents know that are watching this, the projections are by the end of 2020, the real estate population as we know it today will be cut in half. How will it be cut in half? It'll be cut in half by unskilled and untrained real estate agents who are not going to be able to compete against high-level people like us that are trained at an ultra-high level. You're no longer going to be able to sell real estate. It's going to become more and more difficult for you. Hence, you will be out of business. So I would encourage you, if you're not with a brokerage that's training you at the ultra-high level like we train here, definitely find a new home because you're going to be one of those that's going to be out of business next year.
And
Sorry.
you're going to find some of those, I think, in my opinion, they're going to go to some of those brokerages that pay their agents a flat fee.
Yes.
I'm not mentioning any names.
Yeah.
But they're going to go there, but they have no incentive to actually do a great job.
No.
They're not going to do open houses. They're not going to do market research.
No.
They're not going to help you find the best time of the year to sell your house. And they're not going to tell you what you need to do. They're not going to invest in selling or buying
Or marketing.
or marketing your house. You know, they're going to throw a sign out there
Yep.
in your yard like a lot of people assume we do,
Yeah.
not realizing everything that a good, trained, knowledgeable real estate agent who's determined to help you is going to do on the back end that the public generally doesn't see. But there's a lot.
You know, 92% of home buyers find their home online before they ever even call us. So you homeowners out there that think you can sell your home yourself, you can't. You just can't. You got to get off that realization that you can do it yourself because you can't. Actually, 46% of the homes that go on the market fail to sell. That's a fact. That is a total fact. So again, if you basically got like a 50-50 shot of your home selling, do not try to do it on your own, and do not align yourself with someone that's unskilled and unprofessional because you will fail. You'll be that 50% that doesn't sell. You got to hook up with professionals like us.
You're right. And a great real estate agent is actually going to help you get more money, even after paying commission, help you get more money when selling your house.
Heck yeah, up to
And-
18% more.
Yep. And they don't realize that.
No, because
And
they have a
those-
proven repeatable system.
And those are official market research backed numbers.
They are.
Yep. So, you know.
All right, y'all, we're going to get off of our rant here because we can talk forever about this because it's really something that we focus on here in the office, how irritated we are with the unprofessionals out there, and we're out to make a difference in this world and weed them out of the industry. So keep that in mind too.
I mean, traditionally, real estate agents have a really bad reputation.
They do.
Up until 2015, we actually ranked beneath used car salesmen, if you can believe that. And we know how those are.
Yes.
The gold chains and the leisure suits.
Yeah.
But, you know, here what I like really about this office and working with you and being part of your team is, you know, being determined to change that and actually make a difference and help these people. I mean, I know some people think, oh, you're just selling houses. No, we're helping people with their biggest investment.
Yes.
And they're making major life changes. They could be moving across the country, even if they're moving just to another neighborhood. You're talking about a big difference because neighborhoods are so different.
Yeah.
And lifestyles in those neighborhoods can be so different.
Yeah.
You know, lifestyle here is different than, say, New York.
Yeah.
You know, so it's actually a very important thing we do, and people
is.
don't realize that, especially the new agents.
I know.
Or people who think, oh, I'm just going to get my license and I'll do real estate. That's easy.
I'm just going to do it part-time.
No. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you be an expert at doing something part-time?
And you really can't. And don't get me wrong, there are some good agents who do it part-time, but they don't necessarily have the time to do all the research that involves. I mean, doing research and staying on top of everything is like a full-time job itself.
Yeah.
And that's on top of all the hours we put in marketing and selling
Yeah.
and stuff like that,
And
not
meeting
just
people.
learning.
Yeah.
Right, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why we do our long hours.
We do. All right, so what do you think, let me see, what is your biggest challenge in the industry right now? What do you think?
Really, a huge challenge is really dealing and managing with a lot of expectations people have because they have wrong information. New agents, inexperienced agents and stuff like that, they don't really understand a lot yet. Some will get it and some will have that vision and determination and do all that, and that's great. You know, and I look forward to working with them in the future.
Yeah.
Especially the coachable ones.
Yes.
But, and then you have home buyers and home sellers who, no matter how much you try to educate them and you literally show them the numbers and the facts, like you have evidence right there. I pull out from my briefcase and said, here's the facts from a third-party neutral market researcher that says this. And they think they know better than everyone who does this. You know, that can be difficult.
Yes.
That can be difficult.
Absolutely, that is a huge challenge.
That can be difficult,
Yeah.
but sometimes, you know, it just may not be a fit.
No.
And I can't work with everybody.
No.
You know, I want to help everybody, but not everybody wants to be helped.
I love that.
So.
This is so true. Okay, let's look at, I've redone some of our questions here. Oh, here's one. What is one word, if you could use one word to describe yourself, what would it be?
Committed.
Oh, love
Committed.
that.
Committed.
Good
That is, there's a lot of words that can be used to describe me. That's a safe one. But really,
That's a good one.
I'm committed to my family. I'm committed to my daughter. Anyone who's followed me on social media knows that she's my number one priority. I adore her. My family, I'm committed to. I'm committed to my clients. I'm committed to my job. I'm committed to learning. I'm committed to everything I do.
Yeah.
And to the point of being obsessive about it. You know, and that's actually served me well in my life and
Yeah.
all other business ventures I've done before I even got into real estate and drove them to being successful as I got to this.
That was odd. If
That-
y'all could
that
hear
was
that
a-
background noise.
That was weird.
That was, it's like it just screamed in the office. It was outside, y'all. Okay, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? And why?
Great question. Actually, I love Texas. I love here. I love where I live now. You know, there's a lot of great people here. I've traveled to New York, and a lot of their reputation is undeserved there. I've met tons of nice people there, but here I just love. You know, I love everything I have here. I have my family here. I have my daughter here. I have my friends here.
Oh, yeah.
I have great partners to work with here. I just love. I love this area. I love Texas. You know, I could never see myself living
No.
anywhere else. Visiting, okay, there's a few places I like to visit, but this is where I belong.
I love that.
So I love it.
Here in the office too, we focus on a lot of different charities because there's a lot of agents here. And in total right now, I think we have about 58 agents between the two offices. So we have a lot of different charities. So tell everybody, what is one charity you like to spotlight?
Really, I'm a big fan of the Texana Foundation, which I know you're very involved in, and actually you're the reason why I kind of got into that. I really love what they're doing, helping people who are developmentally disabled. You know, your son is an absolute sweetheart, and I adore him.
Me too.
And he gives great hugs.
Yeah.
But
He's really
you know,
strong at arm wrestles like crazy.
oh man, my shoulder is still jacked up.
Most of y'all arm wrestled him too.
Right? But a lot of people don't know this, but my nephew is actually on the spectrum, you know, with Asperger's, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I think if Texana had been around where he was at, I think it could have done him a lot of good. I mean, he's great and he's very high functioning, don't get me wrong. A lot of people wouldn't know it.
That's good.
But yeah, no, he's great. But you know, that's really a good organization, and what they're trying to build out here in Fulshire as a local charity as well is amazing. You know, the other one I'm going to plug real quick is the Child Advocates of Fort Bend.
Yeah.
Which I really, really love what they do, and I would love to be more involved, and I really, really considered it. But some of the stories of helping people who have suffered from abuse,
Yeah.
it makes me really angry and hurt, and
Sad.
it gives me all these conflicting emotions that I really have trouble dealing with because it's children, and being a father, I just see
Oh, yeah.
what it does, and it's hard for me to deal with, and I don't think I'm the right person to help actively like that, but I'll support it.
I
you know, as
love
best
that,
as
yeah.
I can.
Yeah, because that's a hard one.
Yeah, you got to know your role sometimes on what to do and what you can and can't do and how you can best serve a cause. And sometimes it's just helping out somewhere else as opposed to being actively involved with the kids,
Yeah.
which there's opportunities to do. But I don't think I could do it because I think I would probably be
Get
just
angry?
angry,
Be angry?
and cry all the time,
Yeah.
and you know.
Okay, I'm going to ask him just one more question because we don't want to keep you guys too long. Y'all have a busy day. What is one thing you'd like for everybody to remember you for? If they think of Blaine, what could they think of?
You know, hopefully I have made an impact on their life, whether it's through real estate or just being a friend or helping them in a time of need. It's just really something that I hope that they
In
remember
there.
that I was there for them if they ever needed me, and that, you know, mostly I was an okay guy.
Yeah,
So-
I trust him. He's totally loyal. I told him that. I would never, ever, if I had to ever think of anything or anyone that knew I could count on and call, it'd be you for sure.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that, and I work hard for that. You know, there's a saying from a show that says loyalty is a two-way street. If I'm asking it from you, you're getting it from me.
I love that.
And it's been very reciprocal, and I've been burned a few times, but it's life. You have to open yourself up to those kind of things, and
Yeah.
if you're lucky, you find great people.
I love
And
it.
there's a lot of them here, so I
There
love
are,
that.
y'all.
There are.
All right, we're going to call it a day. You guys, Blaine's info's on the bottom of the screen. Make sure and reach out to him about questions about real estate, about anything. Just want to call and say hi because he's kind of silly.
A little bit.
Y'all have a great day. Bye.
Take care.